Hello, everyone. I all hope you had a very wonderful day and a very, very blessed day and a very, very great day indeed. Sorry, guys, to have to exactly tell you this. The gardening people are exactly here today, so there might be a lot more noise and a lot more interference than ever before. So you'll have to bear with me on that. And despite that, guys, I'm very grateful for you guys in viewing and watching my episodes. It means tremendously a lot to me, completely a lot to me. So God bless you all so much. On today's episode, we're here to talk about another ancient, powerful supervillain who's a very powerful dog witch known as Energy Girl, who's a high ranking member of a secret society of supervillains known as the Galactic that has a goal and a mission to rule and conquer the known worlds of the sacred world and of the sacred universe, as well as the sacred universe as well, in the process of a plan, which is quietly founded and led by Lord Victor Darkness, who is an ancient and powerful supervillain and a descendant of the Darkest family, which you guys already know about that already. So let's exactly get to it. On Energy Girl's earlier life, she was a powerful primordial dog witch where she lived on a dark planet that was quietly fueled by dark crystals and more powerful than anything else. Energy Girl began exactly understanding her powers and her abilities and her greatest abilities as well during at that time, where the dark druids and the dark witches and the dark faithful and also the ice druids and the ice witches and the ice faithful exactly came to her services, where they were able to combine their power and their dark magic ability at that time, where they were able to practice witchcraft at a higher, larger scale than ever before, where Dark Energy Girl was able to conduct her various experiments with shadow energy and the power of the dark entities at that time, making sure that her power became more powerful and more immortal than anything else ever before. She destroyed planet after planet, world after world, civilization after civilization. She went on a rampage across the known universe and across the known worlds and across the sacred worlds in the process. The Four Nation Hunters were able to track her down and were able to exactly wage war against the dark magic users that are quietly under the services of Energy Girl, who is a powerful dog witch as well. The battle between forces of good and evil continue to wage on as the Four Nation Hunters use their abilities and their powerful abilities in order to defeat the dark magic users and also to defeat the High Priestess known as Energy Girl herself, who was a powerful witch as well. Energy Girl used her powerful dark magic powers and ability in order to decimate some of the Four Nation Hunters, but some of the other Four Nation Hunters were able to be helped and were able to exactly receive help from unexpected allies known as the Light Hunters, were able to use their abilities in order to destroy the machines created by the dark magic users. Energy Girl became very quietly, complacently, very angry, and very devastated that her hard work and her creations were all destroyed in a matter of moments. She exactly teleported away completely and she left the rest of the dark magic users to fight against the Four Nation Hunters. The battle between good and evil was ended in a very victorious way as the Four Nation Hunters were victorious in the battle, as with the machine was quietly destroyed and everything else, as the machine of dark magic and crystals were destroyed in a fabric of the destruction of the work of the bad guys who were trying to destroy world after planet and planet after planet. Energy Girl exactly teleported straightly to a secret lair of her dark laboratory where she was able to exactly focus her experiments and her power and her energy and her capacity at that time. During at that time, Lord Victor Darkest exactly approached her with a very interesting proposition where she can exactly help him conquering more worlds and more civilizations. Where in doing so, she can exactly unlock the secrets of immortality and death and life in the process, with Shio becoming a high-ranking member of an ancient secret society of supervillains known as the Galactic, with the goal of conquering and enslaving many worlds and many civilizations and other universes in the process. Energy Girl was very much quietly enlightened by the proposition, and she decided to accept it. And she decided to accept it and becoming a high-ranking member of the Galactic. She shook hands with Lord Victor Darkest and remarked of their partnership as hereby they are now associates, completely associates. On the 15th of January, Energy Girl was quietly present on a video conference with the members of the Galactic, where Lord Victor Darkness exactly reassured the members of the Galactic that everything else is going according to plan, the way it's intended to be. The war against the original Lord of Magic and against the Universal Heroes is going the way it's meant to be going as well. During at that time, Energy Girl began conducting some serious experiments with her creations and with her abilities as well, to try to understand the power and the secrets of shadow energy, and also the power of the dark entities as well. When one Shadow Empire warlord exactly reported to her, stating that the Shadow Empire warlords and commanders are at the service of the Galactic, and now hereby will supply them with more destructive technology and with more powerful technology as part of the agreement as well. And Energy Girl was reluctantly pleased and very, 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 very happy with this development, as in completely very, very happy with this development, as in literally happy with this development. She was more especially happy. On that time, on the 1st of February, Energy Girl exactly attended a video conference of the members of the Galactic, where one Dark Druid exactly reported to their failures and unsuccessful mission, telling them that the Universal Heroes and the rest of the Universal Magic Heroes were able to intercept them, and they were able to exactly retrieve all the stolen technology and all the elements and all the crystals that were quietly taken from other worlds and other planets. During at the time, Lord Victor Darkness was quietly unpleased and very quietly unsatisfied and happy with this, but the rest of the members of the Galactic were very quietly pleased and very quietly enlightened with this development as well. Completely very much enlightened with this development. On the 15th of February, the One Shadow Empire Warlord Commander reported to the members of the Galactic, stating them that the Intergalactic Coalition managed to liberate thousands of worlds and planets in a matter of minutes, and in one fell swoop, able to liberate them in a matter of minutes and one fell swoop, stating to the members of the Galactic that their plans to conquering other worlds and other planets for the original Lord of Magic did not exactly come to bear fruit with them in order to further their plans and their goals as well. But Lord Victor Darkness exactly reassured the Shadow Empire Warlord and Commander that everything is going under control the way it's intended to be. During at that time, the death of the original Lord of Magic created a huge power vacuum within the Shadow Empire itself. Every Shadow Empire Warlord Commander wanted to fight for the Shadow Empire's throne in order for them to seize control of it. And all the other Dark Druids and Dark Witches and Dark Faithful exactly continue to wage war against the members of the Intergalactic Coalition. And every other Shadow Empire Warlord Commander secretly formed a powerful alliance with other ancient secret society of supervillains, such as the Order of the Five, the Order of the 12, the Order of the Seven, the Order of the Six, the Galactic, the Sacred Circle, the Sacred Circle as well, and the Unholy Alliance as well in the process. As part of their deal, they continue to supply them with more destructive technologies and more powerful technologies. In return, the Galactic will supply the Shadow Empire warlords and commanders with more worlds and with more known worlds and more planets and more universes in order for them to be returned under the sole control of the Shadow Empire. During at that time, Anish Gol exactly began having a meeting with the Dark Druids and with the Dark Witches and with the Dark Faithful at the time, in order to state their loyalty and their allegiance to the Galactic and also to herself as well, which the Dark Magic users exactly able to pledge that they loyal to the Galactic, and they loyal to Energy Girl and to the members of the Galactic as well, which they'll be able to assist them in any way as they can. Energy Girl exactly cooked up a powerful idea where she can exactly extract all energies and all powerful magic in one fell swoop, where she conducted a huge experimental dark crystal that was fueled and powered by dark energy and powerful dark energy known as shadow energy. During at that time, she began her experiments in notation, and she was able to take it up on a higher, larger scale than ever before. Her and her Dark Druids and her Dark Witches and her Dark Faithful began to converging at the center of the pentagram of the crystals, where they're beginning to activate the crystal. The crystal released a huge dark energy of dark magic power beyond anything else on a larger scale, able to extracting all the magical energies and all the magical powers from the other magical kingdoms and other magical worlds and other magical planets in the process. The Universal Magic Heroes were able to detect a powerful magical dark force was quietly highly active and was quietly on a larger rampage than ever before. Together, they launched a full-scaling attack on the dark magic users, and they were able to take them down. Energy Girl was quietly, very much quietly, reluctantly pleased as Universal Magic Girl was able to use her newfound magical abilities in order to destroy the energy of the machine and as well of the crystal. But the rest of the other dark magic users were able to stop the conversion and the ritual as well in the process. And Energy Girl was reluctantly pleased and very quietly satisfied with that development as well. On the 1st of March, Energy Girl attended a meeting of the members of the Galactic, where Lord Victor Darkness exactly told them that there's a new magic within the shadows of the sacred world and within the shadows of the sacred conflict that are quietly rising from the oppressive, who's exactly recruiting enlightened colleagues and members to join his secret society, and who's quietly secretly manipulating the Shadow Empire to use control, and also forming a new empire and also forming a new and formidable dark empire under his control, stated that this could exactly pose a threat to his goals and to his mission and everything else. But he reassured the members of the Galactic that everything else will go accordingly to plan. Energy Girl exactly told the Shadow Empire warlords and commanders on the 10th of March to begin the full-scaling invasion on the other worlds and other civilizations, which is exactly what they did. They launched a full-scale invasion on other worlds and other planets and other civilizations, and then they began releasing their battle cruisers, and their warships on the other worlds. The Intergalactic Coalition was able to intercept a fleet of battle cruisers and warships, and also a fleet of Shadow Empire warlords commanders. The battle lasted for days and for days and for days and for days until it ended when the heroes were victorious in a battle. They were able to capture several enemies and also other enemies and foes within a battle. Some of the other battle cruisers of the Shadow Empire warlords and commanders were decimated within a battle, and they were ultimately able to take them straight into custody and sending them straightly into the Astral Prison or the Sacred Prison or the Dark Ark Prison. Those prisoners are designed to house super criminals, evil Shadow Empire warlords, and evil warlocks and witches and dark druids and evil superheroes and rogue super criminals and powerful criminals as well, and assassins and elite force of evil criminals. Those prisons were designed to house those criminals and those supervillains as well, in order for them to remain in custody under their control. On the first of April, Energy Girl was meditating within her sacred room, within her sacred crystal room, able to focus all the power and energy and power and capacity, when one dark faithful exactly returned to her, telling her a very interesting news that Witchcaster is searching for powerful energy, for its ancient powerful energy source of power that could hold the key that could exactly shift the balance of power radically. And Energy Girl was quietly, completely reluctant that she told the Dark Faithful in order to keep searching for that power and keep informing her of everything else that Witchcaster is exactly doing. And each girl exactly teleported herself on a beautiful magical world, on the 15th of April, where she was able to focus her power and her energy and her abilities in extracting all the energy and power from the other magical civilization. The other warlocks and the other witches decided to fight back against this dark, powerful witch, which they were able to successfully do so due to the intervention of the Universal Monster Heroes, who were quietly led by Dan, who is the leader of the Monster Heroes. Were able to exactly intercept this powerful foe, and they were able to exactly attack her, but she became more powerful and more overwhelming. She continued to overwhelming the Universal Monster Heroes with her dark abilities and with her powers as well, until she teleported away with one little crystal that she was able to steal from the planet. The Warlocks and the Witches were very grateful that the Universal Monsters were able to intercept this dark threat, stating that Energy Girl will pose a greater threat than anything else, and that she's the most evilest threat ever known. Energy Girl returned to her central headquarters of her base, which is an ancient, dark, powerful palace temple, which is an ancient, dark, powerful palace temple that is filled and covered with crystals and dark energy, and that is heavily guarded by royal guards of dark druids and dark witches and dark faithful. She entered the middle room of her throne room, where she was able to exactly combine the crystal's power with the dark crystal's power, as well able to exactly merge them and infuse them together with shadow energy, and was able to exactly grab a test subject of a warlock and infusing himself with shadow energy and power, seeing that he became more powerful and more aggressive and more ruthless and more erratic than ever. Energy could realize that she has the power to create a supernatural army and armada for the galactic, in order for Lord Victor to rule and enslave the known universe and the cosmos in the process, and also planet Earth in the process, for his ultimate goal, to become the ruler of the known universe and of the sacred universe in the process, which he could exactly benefit himself as well at that time. And Energy Girl was reluctantly pleased. Energy Girl and the Dark Druids and the Dark Witches and the Dark Faithful staged a raid on a Shadow Empire facility on another world facility on the 1st of May, where they were able to take in all the enchanted experiments, all the enchanted stasis, cryogenetic freeze pods of all the experiments, and all the unauthorized experiments of super soldiers and armadas and aliens and supernatural that are quietly remaining in stasis pods. And she realized that they could still be very good. They could still pose as a very grateful source and an army, and also the grateful source as an armada as well. On the 15th of May, Energy Gold exactly began understanding the cryogenetic freeze pod and how the pods were exactly working, and how all the sleeping army were all quietly sleeping. She realized that they all possess a potential ability to remain immortal and also greatly powerful and also invisible. She put herself in a stasis cryogenetic pod where she was able to sleep for months, for 1 month, meaning within June, she slept the whole of June in a cryogenic freeze pod, and then she awoken herself on the 1st of July, where she was able to realize that she became more powerful and that her dark magic was at its fullest capacity. On the 10th of July, Energy Girl attended a meeting of the Galactic, where Lord Victor Darkness reassured the members of the Galactic that everything else is going according to plan, the way it's intended to be, and that underestimating the Universal Hero's ability and the Intergalactic Coalition's ability won't exactly happen again, and in taking them lightly and underestimating them as well will result in a further destruction in removing them and also killing them. And Energy Girl was reluctantly pleased and very happy of that. Completely very happy. The meeting exactly took place on another ancient temple, a powerful ancient temple that is on another unknown world that is full of dark warlocks and dark witches and dark powerful aliens and superhumans. That is where the meeting exactly took place. That is where the meeting exactly took place on the 15th, on the 10th, on the 10th, on the 15th of July. Yeah, on the 15th of July, exactly. Universe, no, don't behave. Sorry guys. Universe, don't exactly misbehave. So anyway, within the 1st of August, Energy Girl began her studying on shadow energy and all its power source and all its energy and all its power source and all its greater powers of immortality and greater understanding of its power, where she continued conducting experiments and everything else until she received aid from a group of young dark witches and dark faithful, stating that they want to be in her service and they want to exactly help her unlock the secrets of immortality and the power of shadow energy, and also searching for this energy, ancient, dark, powerful magic source of power, which could hold the key to exactly ending the war, or rather quietly putting an end to it once and for all. And Energy Girl reluctantly agreed to their services and stating that their services would be very gratefully useful. On the 15th of August, Energy Girl attended a video conference of the members of the Galactic, where Lord Richard Darkness stated that everything else is quietly going into plan and that the operations are quietly under the control, with the two empires looking at all-out war, the Star Empire and the Shadow Empire that is quietly led under the current leader known as Red Bolt, who's looking for an all-out war for sole control over the sacred universe and over the known universe, meaning that if they exactly fight each other, they'll exactly become the sole rulers once the two enemies exactly take each other out, and they'll become the sole destined rulers of the cosmos when the two evil bad guy forces have already taken each other out. And Energy Girl was reluctantly pleased. Energy Girl exactly returned to her room on the 1st of September, in a dark crystal room, where she was able to meditate her power with her staff and ability, and able to exactly understand everything else that was exactly going on. She realized that she was becoming more powerful and more dangerous and more very, very powerful indeed, that not even Universal Girl can exactly fight. Not even Universal Magic Girl can exactly fight against her or compete against her. That she's twice and more powerful than anything else ever before. Despite this, guys, Energy Girl is a very powerful dark witch who wields a very powerful ancient staff on her side, and who's the leader, who's the current leader of the dark druids and of the dark witches and of the dark faithful. She's very skilled in dark magic, very skilled in dark magic and in the dark arts as well. Very skilled in teleportation, opening portals, summoning, conjuring magic, able to read minds, able to read thoughts, creation, resurrection, having the power of resurrection, the power of flight, and the power of seeing through minds and head, and the power of telepathy. She's very powerful and very gifted and very skilled in dark magic and in the dark arts. She's very immortal. She's lived for many, many centuries, and she's very beautiful. And she's also the descendant, the greatest descendant of the Dark Sisters, meaning she's a stepsister of the Dark Sisters as well. She's quietly related to them, and that makes her more powerful. Her blood is very powerful and very greatly powerful and fueled by dark magic itself. The rest of her family bloodline runs by dark magic, making them more powerful and extremely immortal. She's invincible, greatly smart, intelligent being. She maintains her usual basis of operation where she can exactly operate from, giving the galactic the secret society of supervillains, a group of secret society of supervillains, in order for them to operate from willingly, in order for them to exactly operate frequently and freely without anyone else disturbing them or anyone else exactly interrupting their plans or their schedule. She even maintains her central headquarters, which is an ancient, powerful dark crystal temple where she can exactly focus her entire meditation and her practicing her rituals, her incantations, her magical abilities at her highest greater level. She even has the ability of exactly practicing witchcraft on a larger scale than ever before, and she leads the great dark druids and the dark witches and the dark faithful with great authority, and she leads them. She holds a staff, and she uses that staff for great power and for great dark magic to practice her witchcraft and her dark energy on a larger scale. She has the ability of manipulating dark energy and dark power at will, and she has the ability of teleportation and opening portals at will to other dimensions and to other worlds. She's very powerful and a very, very smart and intelligent witch that lived for many centuries and for many millennia, and very, very powerful. Not meant to be underestimated, guys. Not meant to be underestimated. Energy Girl has lived for many centuries and for many years, and she was quite the former subordinate and a follower of the original world of magic within that time. She continued to doing his works and his mission to unlocking the secrets of immortality and death until she exactly left the group and formed her own group of dark magic users and started to leading them with great authority and with greatness within sheer force of will. She's very intelligent, smart, manipulative, and very cunning, ruthless and cruel in nature. Not meant to be underestimated. She's the main arch enemy of Universal Magic Girl, which she despises, and she learns not to underestimate Universal Magic Girl's ability or the Universal Magic Hero's ability as well, especially the Universal Heroes and the United Heroes and the World Heroes and each Galactic Coalition's ability in thwarting her operation by any means necessary. She even forms alliances with a powerful group of criminals known as the Galactic in order to help them seize control of the sacred universe and of the sacred world, in order for them to further their plans and their goals in conquering the known universe and the sacred world in the process, in order for the ultimate goal to bear fruition and to become the sole rulers of the cosmos, which she heavily believes in that. Well, guys, that's it for today's episode. I will exactly see you on tomorrow, but for those of you guys who won't be able to exactly receive tomorrow's video, you'll be able to receive it on Monday. Yes, you'll be able to receive Friday's video on Monday. Having trouble downloading it on a Friday, so you'll receive it on Monday. But for those of you who are watching shorts, you'll receive the short video, or you'll receive the short video of Friday's short video tomorrow, and the other video you'll exactly receive it on Monday. But this episode and this video is meant for today, and you'll receive it today. Anyway, enjoy your day, stay safe and stay happy, continue to pursue your dreams, and love yourself and love God so much. God bless you all. Bye.